Hey guys, I just want to give you a quick overview of where Dolores sits right now. Dolores is the car that, in a sense, made me famous, and I just want to give you a quick showing of her birth area. This is where Dolores was reborn. So this is my one of the bays in my garage here. I'm not a fancy guy. I have basic tools, no snap-on tools, just regular Craftsman and Harbor Freight type stuff. Pretty much the mess that I have laying around that I used to create Dolores or give her a new life. This is the her front sway bar. That's her old front sway bar, because remember, this car started off as an S85 and it went to a P85 Plus. So this is just some standing I have in the garage here. This is just my ADD signing through. I have no organizational skills whatsoever. This is actually a bottle of leather cleaner that spilled on the ground that I never cleaned up, and there it is forever. That's her nose cone right there. What else do I got here? I have a speaker. All right, I got that. These are some dollies that I use to move the car around. That's the charger for the car, a jack. This is the front plastic fender insert for the front wheel well. And these are the rear wheel wells right here. It's very interesting, these pieces right here, because these are actually fabric instead of plastic. And I'm driving the car around without these just to test a few things, because in case something else happens with the car, I want to be able to quickly diagnose it. So I remove these, and the amount of noise that's emitted from the rear without these things is insane. You hear every single rock that you hit. And the reason why these are fabric is because the fabric absorbs the noise a lot better than plastic does. So that's an interesting tidbit right there. This is the rear sway bar right here. That's the thinner one. On an S85, she currently has the P85 sway bar installed. P85 Plus sway bar installed. Again, this place is just a mess, but I'm okay with that because this is how I work. I also don't have the front speakers in. I was doing some experimentation here, and I wanted to paint the front speaker grills for the pillar speakers. And spray painting something that's perforated is not easy. This is the original, regular one. And this is the one that I painted right here. It didn't come out very good. And I don't like this because this is actually gonna make the noise quality suffer. I got a spare wheel, battery module in the corner, and the front under plastics for the car. This is an overview of the garage here, and this is how I work. Now let's see what the car looks like, huh? She's pretty sexy, man. I gotta say, this is one sexy car. I am beyond thrilled with what I was able to do with this car. Just to give you a quick view of the headlights. I did these myself. Don't mind the bird poop. But I did these myself, and the housings are black. But I put some red in there too to give it a little pizzazz. And I also did the fog lights black as well. So the fog lights are blacked out. Even these are blacked out as well. Those used to be chrome, but I blacked those out too. That's another shot of the headlight right there. Sorry there's so much reflection, but they look pretty sick. So this is where the car sits as of right now. This is one sexy car. It really is. Just think, this thing was in a junkyard. It was going to be scrapped and just kind of thrown away, but I'm so glad I was able to give it a new life. See, I have a Wispa roof rack now. The roof rack's on there. So that's pretty cool. The car is lower in the rear. I have another video of me lowering the car, and I'm actually going to go a little bit lower. This is the low setting right now, and the front is about where I want it to be in terms of height, but the rear is not. So I'm probably going to adjust the rear a little bit more, maybe give it another ½ inch to a full inch of drop in the rear. I like my cars have a low stance. If you look too, the wheels are very flush to the fenders. I actually have wheel spacers installed on all four corners here, so it gives the car a nice aggressive stance, and I like the way the wheel fills up the fender. It looks really cool that way. More walk around to the car. I mean, this thing is great, man. It's a great car. I'm so glad I was able to get it fixed. Now I'm just gonna see on the inside real quick. The auto present is working. I have my key in my hand, so the car is greeting me, which is neat. It's kind of messy in here right now. I have a lot going on still. I have some cleaning products in here. I have a towel in the front seat. Rear view mirror is not installed, but everything else looks pretty good on the dash. In terms of error messages, it says car needs service. Yeah, I know that, but you have to actually put your foot on the brake to get the car to turn on, and it's going to give me a different set of error messages there. There we go. Now we're talking. So some of the messages that I have are contacts, Tesla service, stability control, and traction control. So those are two things that I have to troubleshoot. But I mean, considering I rebuilt this car from scratch, I mean, that's actually not that bad. So also the pillars are not in. Check out how much data goes back here. This is an insane amount of wiring going back to the rear of the car here. That's pretty cool. So the pillars are not in yet. Sun visors are not in yet. This headliner here, I painted myself. That's not Alcantara at all. That is me with a few cans of fabric spray paint. Also, this is normally chrome on a Tesla Model S, but I wrapped this in carbon fiber, that entire piece. That took me hours to do, but I'm pretty satisfied with the result. I may end up switching this out to either carbon fiber or the Obesh or Obish, whatever you call it, wood. Same thing with here. I actually haven't installed these the armrest as yet. So the car is kind of it's a work in progress for sure. But all things considered, I mean, it runs and drives. This is the rear. I still have the chargers exposed. I didn't put the rear seat in yet because keep in mind, again, this is still a work in progress. I have to drive the car like this for, you know, a few miles, maybe even 100, 200 miles, so I can work out all the kinks before I put the rear seat in. So those are some things I want to do. Keep in mind, this car was built from, man, I would say maybe 4 different cars. I mean, this car did not come, the interior was not black. It didn't have the rear-facing seats. That came from another car. I mean, you name it. I mean, this car is probably pieced together by several different cars. So it's just interesting the kind of work was involved here. In terms of the body, there's some glue residue that I'm going to end up taking off here. That's kind of annoying. There's some residue on the top too that I have to get off. But otherwise, the car is in pretty decent shape. Some bird poop I have to get off there too. Currently, I'm having an issue with the battery charging. Sorry, with the 12-volt battery charging. Surprise, surprise. So I have a tender hooked up in the front. It's giving me an error message saying that the intelligent battery sensor is not working. And the intelligent battery sensor is a sensor that goes on one of the terminals of the battery that tells the battery's state so that the DC to DC converter could charge the battery and top it off. But for some reason, that's not working. I have another one here, but I'm going to try swapping it out to see if that can make things better. But there she is. The front end's all blacked out here. This is usually chrome. And she's looking pretty good so far. So stay tuned for my next videos where she's back running on the road. And maybe I'll get some good rolling footage. Thanks, guys.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching. If you check the description below, you will find the Instagram link where we post pictures as things progress. We will also include links to a PayPal and a Patreon. All donations are appreciated, big or small. They all help us cover costs. Thank you.